Lots of movement going on right now.
Did you just get thrown off?
Yeah, I was going to say all the talking.
Earplugs, I'm leaving.
Check us out on iTunes at The Horror Drunks, where you can hopefully leave us a review. I'm still planning on doing that giveaway once we get to 10 written reviews. Doesn't matter what you score us, but just, give us a 1-star, 5-star. Just let us know what you think. And also check us out on pophorror.com, where I've been writing articles about our show and posting the links to each one of our new episodes. And in the next day or two, I should have, since we were on a little bit of a hiatus, we should have our Giallo episode up there as well. So, yeah, just go to that website, check it out. They have lots of great articles, and you can stumble across us on there. That's the end of the plugs. Let's do this.
So here it is, the long-awaited. This has been, how many weeks have we done this? 5 weeks of...
5 episodes at least.
Holy shit, that wins.
This is the 4th or the 5th episode that we've been covering the top 100.
Yep, and we've been planning on this for a while, and this is the easiest part of the list to create, I guess. The other fucking movies we named off were really hard to place, so...
Yeah, like, my biggest kick-me moment is Rosemary's Baby at 42. It should really be way higher than that, and I'm probably going to have to tweak it up higher eventually, but...
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think my biggest kick me was The Beyond, because I just recently rewatched that and I forgot to mention it.
Fucking piece of
it
shit.
deserved to be so much higher.
Was it in the 90s?
Yeah, it deserves to be so much higher.
Piece of garbage.
That was bad. I was really upset about that.
Bad.
Like, I rewatched it recently. No, yeah, it should be way higher.
Yeah, it should.
Maybe not as high as Randy's probably going to put it, but it'll still be higher.
No, it should be where mine is.
No.
All right, Randy, start it.
I thought you were going to start
What the
it.
fuck was that? Hold on.
Somebody with a really small penis. My dick is little bird.
So go ahead, Randy. Start.
I thought you were going to start.
No, you start. You've been starting.
Okay. Number 25 is my very favorite Stephen King adaptation, Stanley Kubrick's 1980 The Shining.
Jack Nicholson's performance is fucking phenomenal.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really can't. I don't.
There's not much that can be said about The Shining that hasn't been said.
Yeah, but say it anyways.
Well, okay. Well, it's, the score is awesome, starting with, like, however you pronounce it, Des Iraes or whatever the name of the classical piece is, that starts with those awesome swooping aerial shots.
Helicopter shots through the mountains.
Yeah. It's like the best haunted, I don't know, traditional haunted house, whatever, haunted structure film ever made. I have some other, like one other on here above it.
Coming up
that's non-conventional, but every performance is great. Even the goddamn little kid is great.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And it's very storied how Kubrick got those performances, like the way he terrorized poor Shelley Duvall on the set.
Yeah,
to her mental breakdown, basically.
Yeah, he was a real bastard to her, but he got an amazing performance out of her as a result, or whatever, I guess. Yeah. I don't know. I like the ending a lot better of the film than in the book. In the book, the Overlook simply explodes because the boiler is set to explode, and that's just seems really cliche. And I like the fact that the Overlook is still standing at the end of the film, very much ready to take someone else.
Yep.
And the hedge maze is far, far more effective plot device than the stupid fucking like living hedge creature animals that are in the book.
Yeah, because that almost seemed just a little too like wacky for that story.
Yeah, it's really corny. The TV miniseries with Steven Weber is really bad, and it highlights a lot of the stuff that was missing from the novel, from Kubrick's adaptation.
Yeah, that's why King wanted it done.
Yeah, and that's also, it's notorious for being like the only thing adapted from King's work that he just takes a hard and fast stance against. Like, he's supportive of everything else.
Yeah, just against.
Against. I don't know.
Hey.
Yeah, I love it. It's creepy as fuck. It's very disorienting, like intentionally so. It gives you cabin fever.
It does.
If you watch it in the middle of summer, you're cold by the time it's over, you know? It's just, it's a really effective, both psychological and, like, you know, supernatural horror film.
Yeah, and I think we'll be talking about this one again.
Yeah, we probably will, Scott.
What's your 25,
My
Ken?
25 is So I was dating this chick for like 4 years, right? And
Where is this going?
Like on and off for 4 years. First 2 years were great. We broke up. She kind of like fucking, we started seeing each other again, and then I caught her fucking some dude. We became friends later, eventually, again, kind of on and off and shit. And then I spit on her last weekend. So my 25 is high tension, hot tension.
Hot tension.
It's the first movie that I can think of in the internet era when I became like in the like forums and scenes that I've seen that the horror community was divided by. Like a lot of people hated it, but a lot of people loved it. It's like one of the first ones I can remember.
I think it's really great. It's it kickstarted the brutal French fucking horror movement. Interesting little fun Randall fact about High Tension. I wrote my first screenplay in 2001, and it basically had the exact same ending as High Tension. The final girl was the killer, and she fought herself in the woods and like impaled herself on a pitchfork. During the fight scene, the killer sticks her with the pitchfork, and it pans out to the handle and then back up, and it's, there's no one there. She's done it to herself. And then like that fucking movie came out. Like I was working at the Clio Theater, and we were kind of half-assed like filming this screenplay that I had made. And that movie came out.
Well, I mean, before that was Dean Kootz's Intensity.
I didn't know anything about that.
Yeah.
Is that the same ending, basically?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. This movie got a lot of shit from the community. That's why I'm saying a lot of people hated it for that reason, because they thought it was like ripped off, and then they just didn't like the ending. We had to relocate because it's fucking a tsunami out there. So I was talking about the ending. When I first watched it, I was disappointed, actually. But then, it's one of those things where you think about it for a while, then you watch it again, and you're like, okay, yeah, it works.
I like the ending because I had never I
didn't expect
seen anything like that before.
Yeah,
completely caught me by surprise.
I hadn't read the Kuntz novel or anything, and I didn't see that coming at all.
Yeah, that was pretty cool.
Everybody talks about the ending of The Sixth Sense or whatever, but I thought the ending of High Tension was way more effective.
Yeah, and it's got one of my favorite kills is the fucking the head in the
railing.
The railing.
Dude, that's awesome.
With the dresser
Just
or whatever.
The gushing blood is so fucking good.
You know who did the effects on that? Rambaldi.
Oh,
really?
Yeah, Carlo Rambaldi.
A little older.
Yeah, he hadn't. I don't know if he'd done anything in a while. I'm pretty sure it was him. It was one of the Italian guys.
Oh, don't give misinformation.
It was either him or the other. God damn it. I'm almost positive it was Rambaldi, the E.T. guy, the guy that did E.T. Yeah, Rambaldi.
I don't know, but that's my 25.
Yeah, I was saying that was like a good start for Alexander Aja.
Yeah, I mean, Mirrors was okay, but he hasn't even touched.
Both of those Mirrors movies have like one fucking amazing show-stopping gore scene.
Yeah.
Well, then he did the Hills Have Eyes remake, which was fucking awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's okay.
And then I love the Piranha remake.
Just stop.
No.
I fucking love it.
Nope.
But my number 25, I think both of you guys have already brought it up at one point. Blood Rage.
Oh, wow, that's really high. I mean, mine was like in the 30s, but yeah, that's good.
I can support it being that high on your list. It will eventually move its way well up my top 100.
That is so weird that you have to watch the movies a bunch of times to love them more. I think after my second viewing in Blood Rage, I was like, that's probably where it's going to stay.
I don't know. I really enjoy it.
It's like being around a girl. You eventually, like, the more you're around her, you fall deeper in love.
Kind of in the way, like, it's especially as long as you don't do it like every single day, you get burnt out on the movie. But watch every couple of years,
like Munchies for you.
Yeah, I'll say. Well, that has started to get tiresome watching that movie, but I still love it.
I'm a hopeless romantic in love and in film.
But yeah, what more can be said about this film? It's just an awesome
We've
80s
already
slasher.
covered it on our Thanksgiving episode.
Yeah.
So I'll give you an out if you don't want to talk about it.
Yeah, so we've pretty much already discussed most of it.
I've already said this maybe 3 times on the podcast. The ending where they're just fucking demented. It was just so fucking great.
It was a nice downbeat ending.
The film is just great. I'm so glad that Arrow gave it the justice that it deserved, because I'd only seen that really truncated Night at Shadow Woods version before, and while it was fine, like, the uncut version is top 10 slasher material.
Yeah. You're not looking at my list on my phone.
No, I wasn't even looking over at your phone.
All right, go ahead, Randy.
24 is Michel Suave's Cemetery Man, Della Morte, Della More.
So I need to rewatch it. I've
Yep,
said this
I've
1,000 times. I didn't like it when I rented it on
Really?
VHS.
You're a madman.
I just didn't really care for it.
I enjoyed it the first time I watched it, but I want to watch it again, and I didn't get a chance to before this list.
It's really great. It's
Rupert, or what's his name?
that Rupert Murdoch or
No, that's the fucking one news guy. Or
something Everett or
yeah, Rupert Everett.
yeah. I don't know, some rom-com guy.
Maybe actually that's not even it either.
I don't know. It doesn't matter what the fucking guy's name is.
Okay.
But that's I forget the actor name that plays Nagi. He's in a lot of those Caro and Junet films, like City of Lost Children and Delicatessen and whatnot. But it's culled from like comic book fare. Dylan Dog, I believe. Delamore appeared in that run a little bit. It's a really great film, really surreal, lots of cool gallows humor.
And wasn't it the last thing he did, too?
He did something after that, but like his Stage Fright and The Church and this are like his best work and what he's known for.
Yeah, he had something to do with demons or something too, right? With
Well, he was in Demons.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I thought he was like.
Yeah, he was the
scene.
guy wearing the demon mask in the first one.
He's in a lot of Italian films too. Like,
Yeah, he was like
in
an
City of the Living
understudy
Dead.
of Bava
Argento.
in Argento.
Yeah,
Okay.
he was just big on the scene, and it's unfortunate that he didn't do anything after this because Cemetery Man is. I can't stress like the cool surrealism enough, especially the ending. It's not like Jodorowsky or anything, but it's pretty great.
I don't want spoilers because I don't remember it.
The effects are great. The nudity is really great. The acting is all great.
So a zombie movie from the 90s that you liked.
Yeah, it's probably I would say it's the best horror film of the 90s.
Whoa.
That I definitely have to go to watch again.
That's saying a lot.
Yeah, I think it's the best horror film of the 90s.
But we disagree on a lot of things kind of sometimes, so...
I might even throw it in like top 10 Italian horror films of all time. I think I probably would.
Well, you'd have to unless you have 9 more or 10 more.
Well, he probably
Italian
does.
I have like a few more Italian horror films
Yeah.
in my top 25 here.
All right, so my number 24, just rewatched it. Love the story of Otis and Henry. Like,
nice.
Henry.
I'd like to kill someone. Say that again, Otis.
There's only a couple things I like. The movie didn't delve into Otis being a flaming homosexual.
In the deleted scenes, there's a scene right before...
Not that I want to see guys butt fuck or whatever.
In the deleted
Maybe.
scenes, there's a scene right before they go out where Otis is wearing that ridiculous blue button-up shirt, and they're like talking in bed, and Henry leans over and kisses him before they.
But you actually never did say the name of the movie. But
Yes, I did. Henry Portrait of a Serial Killer in 1986. I was
there
saying
you
it
go.
when he started talking.
Oh, okay.
But there is a scene where Otis like grabs his drug or the guy gets drugs
on the
for,
thigh.
and he freaks out. And then another thing, I would have loved the story of Viola and Henry when he was younger. That would have been cool.
One could not accurately do a film about Henry Lee Lucas and Otis
Because he lies.
Well, and not only that, but like the subject matter would make it. No one would process that film.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It's one of the reasons that American Psycho was adapted the way that it was.
Well, I guess he confessed to so many murders that it was impossible for him to do.
yeah.
Yeah.
Over like 300, I think.
Yeah, but it was only like estimated like 120. Oh, then Otis was the one that
Supposedly killed Adam Walsh.
Yeah. Yep.
Supposedly, but that could be another case if they were just like attaching their names to any high profile shit that existed at the time.
I don't know. This is like 2005-ish where that came out that Otis did it. Well, he's in Florida at that time, and I mean, it's possible, and he was gay, so...
Those guys were really loving the spotlight that they got.
Oh,
They were apprehended like in the golden era of let's make serial killer documentaries and let's interview serial killers for TV and shit.
Yeah. Then there's another, like, they never, in real life, they didn't... Otis and that girl stayed at their parents' or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And obviously Henry didn't kill Otis.
No.
And yeah,
Have you ever
Rooker's,
seen what?
I was gonna say this is like probably Rooker's best performance.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess. I don't know. Never thought about it. He's awesome in it, though.
Yeah.
And Tom Towles is probably one of his best performances.
Oh yeah,
Absolutely. Yep.
yeah. Because Rooker's been in a lot of great.
Have you ever seen Henry 2?
No,
No.
you told me about this.
Henry
and-
2 is cool.
Okay, but it's
It's-
completely different casted.
Yeah.
and-
Completely
yeah.
different, but